It's that time of the month again. Time where we look back and see what the devs and community have been up to now that the game has resumed development. Time where I get another question about where iOS has gone, even though Apple is the one who deleted the game from the App Store due to its supporting an outdated version of iOS. Time where I spam questions to the head developer on how things work so I can help him work on the game. Block Story has hit a ton of major milestones this last month, and it's time to cover it all in this monthly series where we talk about that one-of-a-kind sandbox experience that you cannot get anywhere else. Block Story. Everyone groaned when it was announced that the two original boss soundtracks were going to be getting replaced due to the owners of those soundtracks copyright claiming every single video that uses their songs. But those groans were quickly silenced once it was revealed what was going to replace it. I had two members of the community that love the game dearly ask me if they would love to help develop new soundtracks for the game. I agreed and assembled a music team for this game. When they developed their first songs, I made it public. It was announced that many of the bosses in-game were going to be getting their own exclusive soundtracks, while others will be getting two new default soundtracks, just for now. It's a ton of work making music for every single boss in the game, so in the meantime, think of the two new default themes as temporary replacements that will eventually be assigned to a single boss. Also, the music playing in the background is one of the new default themes coming. What do you think of it? The announcement of the new boss soundtracks got the attention of ArchAngel, the original creator of most of the peaceful soundtracks you hear in the game right now. Nobody had seen him in over 4 years, and he wanted in. That's right, ArchAngel joined the music team that I had just assembled, and he is now making more peaceful soundtracks for the game, like the one you're listening to right now. The plan is for him to develop somewhere between 10 and 15 new soundtracks for the game, which would almost double the current amount of soundtracks. Most of these will be used for future content, which will be getting revealed later. A rare controversy occurred at the beginning of August that left development stuck. The future updates that were planned for this game are massive, and the developer was looking for a way to make developing this game a bit more sustainable as a job because right now it is making little to no money. One of the ideas that was proposed was locking most of the new content behind a paywall, even for the premium mobile users. This resulted in, let's just call it a minor disagreement between me and the developer. I made a poll in the community asking players how they would feel about this, and the reaction was just as you would expect. After a day of backlash, the idea was retracted and a new proposal was made that left people happier. The content will not be locked behind a paywall for premium users. As for free users, you'll get access to most of it. There will be some things you'll get as a trial, and if you want those things forever, you'll need to upgrade to the premium version. The things that will be getting locked will not be a part of the core experience of the game though, so you can still play the game just as it is. Block Story speedrunning has started to become a more popular thing with several new categories and challenges to complete. Discord user Ariel is currently the leader of most of these challenges, including starting a new game and defeating an ice dragon in 7 minutes 52 seconds, killing a dark boss in 13 minutes 51 seconds, and getting to space in the first 2 minutes and 38 seconds of spawning in. This thing is starting to heat up with over 100 recorded times. Do you think you can beat these times? I'll leave a link in the description below to see the speedrunning page. I recommend checking it out, it's really cool. While Headhunter was working on the update for the engine for the game, I decided it was time to fix how this game was presented to outsiders on other sites. Block Story is horribly presented on YouTube and Twitch. The Twitch page hasn't been updated in over 10 years, and it shows that the game is still in early access. The YouTube page, on the other hand, was generated by a bot, and for some reason the logo said Colony Survival on it. I still don't know what that was. After doing some research, I learned how to get these two things fixed. For YouTube, I had to contact support and send over a replacement logo and background. As for Twitch, you have to go onto this third-party website, edit all your changes yourself, and once these changes are done, you need others to upvote these changes so that Twitch admins can verify that these changes are legit and not done by some troll. So after I put in all of these changes, I requested the whole Discord community to upvote these changes. It ended up working very well. We got Twitch's attention in less than 24 hours and they approved it. As for YouTube, I finally heard back from support and got the logo, background, and company name updated. Both YouTube and Twitch's pages are now up to date and look so much nicer. I'm super proud of the community on this one, and I couldn't have done it without you. Towards the end of the month, Headhunter announced that he had finished upgrading the block story engine. It's been a long time coming, but he finally got the game from Unity 2016 all the way to the latest version of Unity 6.2. One of the biggest challenges was getting all the particle effects redone. Not only have all of the particle effects been redone, they look better than ever. Also, what shocked us both was seeing how much better the game ran. We booted it up on both of our phones and we were getting over 60 FPS on max settings. It was insane. I've never been able to max out a mobile device before with this game, and I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on it. It was finally made public that I've joined the block story development team. I've always been around getting early access versions to the game, but I never actually had access to the game's code. Well, that is until now. This was something that was planned over 5 years ago when Headhunter was working on the space update, and it has finally come to fruition. With me involved in the development process, I plan on doing dev streams, asking the community for feedback on upcoming features, and of course, lots of new content. The two of us will be coding the game together to provide bigger and better updates for this game, and I cannot wait to show off what's in store. The block story teleporting staff is back! Well, sort of. For those of you that aren't OGs, this stick was the original way to teleport. The way you would activate it is you would just simply hold it in your hand, click use, and you'd be able to go back to a bed that you've placed. It was removed when teleporters got added to the game, and just being able to flee from any situation with a stick was a bit too much. And it has come back and has a new name and a new feature. It is now called the Sentinel Branch, and it is placeable. If you place it down on the ground, creatures and monsters won't be able to spawn within a 64 by 64 radius of it. Consider it to be a tool that will give you a safe space for your home. However, I should mention this, the tool does not affect spawners. If you have enemy spawners around your location, enemies will still spawn. Just be aware of that. The block story wiki has been getting updated. The wiki has been outdated for years, with most of the latest content being missing or just wrong. Mysterious Man and Copperfish, as well as a few other members of the community, have decided to take it into their own hands to add in missing content to get this thing up to date. There's a lot of work that has been done to it this past month, and there's still way more that needs to be done. In just this month, over 150 pages of information were added or updated. If you want to help out, we have a section dedicated to it in our Discord server. There will be a link to it in the description below. I'm super thankful for all of this help. You guys are amazing. The Unity update is just about ready. Headhunter has been patching in every last known bug that has been around for a couple years. Have you ever had issues with a pet mysteriously disappearing from your inventory? That has been fixed. Have you ever lost an item when trying to put it in the info box? That has been fixed. Is the game crashing on your device because you're running on Android 15? That has been fixed as well. Are you unable to purchase diamonds? Well, technically everyone is unable to right now, but that now works. The game being deleted from the App Store? Well, the root cause for that problem has been fixed. However, the guy that handled iOS is gone, so someone else has to do it. And I'm going to try to bring it back to iOS. However, I'm still in the process of getting a Mac, so you guys just gotta wait a tiny bit longer. But I want this version back on the App Store just as much as you do. We're almost there. Not only are there a ton of fixes, and not only does the game run better than ever, there is going to be a sweep of balance changes. I made a community post about this asking what players would love to see, and it turns out you guys have a lot of ideas. There will be a sweep of things getting nerfed and buffed to hopefully provide everyone with a much better experience. This update will be the most stable version of the game ever, and I cannot wait for you guys to have your hands on it. So that wraps it up for this month of August. It was a very busy month for Block Story, and development is just getting started. This leads us onto the month of September, where hopefully everyone will have their hands on this new engine update. And from there, it's full speed ahead on brand new content. Thank you all so much for watching. Xcel signing off.